Hey everybody, Omega Alden plays Civilization 6 Gathering Storm continues with our Mvemba Onanzinga playthrough of the Kongo. Someone was asking about the science victory, the exoplanet expedition, and how it's at 0 per turn. As far as I know, it's only from having control of the capital. I did go look up the science victory in the Cybilopedia, and the only mention I saw was that this is the only thing I could find in-game or online about this, is that once the exoplanet expedition has been launched, the only way to prevent a player from achieving a science victory is to win another kind of victory first or conquer that player. But it's not conquer as in eliminate, it looks like. It's conquer as in take their capital. They still have spaceports and whatnot. I don't know if like doing the other projects would get them moving again. It's kind of weird that you can just stop them from progressing, even though they've already, you know, launched it out there, and you would think that once that launch starts, they don't need, like, outside assistance, but it's a gameplay mechanic. That's it. We have another jet bomber. Jet bomber, where do you need to go? Let's see, I think you probably... Let's just continue to conquer Korea. Korea might offer us peace, or I think they have been offering us peace. I still do worry about them somehow achieving victory, but I don't know if it is possible or not. My plan here is still to just let these cities fall to rebellion from loyalty. So I'm just gonna let this capital exist, and then once these all start to flip to free cities, then I'll take the city from them. That's my plan over there. This man is still looking. He's on the hunt for barbarians. I took a look at my my hard drive, and it was apparently very, very full. It's an SSD, so I don't know if it used to be, at least. I don't know if it applies as much to modern SSDs, but back in the day, like if you had under like 10% hard drive or whatever, your system would start to crawl. And I was noticing things taking longer and longer, so I went and freed up a decent amount of space. Hopefully it has some impact, but I have no idea. I definitely know it used to have a big impact, but that was prior to SSDs, when the hard drives were a lot slower. It just seemed like even Civ was taking longer. That's why I was like, maybe something's wrong here. I'm apparently unfocused. I wanted to attack the big city over there, but we'll split the attention. It's fine. Can you take this? Not quite. Not quite. Newcastle. Let's go ahead and get a monument and repair your defenses, and I guess get your granary just to start getting some food supply going. We have 2,800 gold, so we can buy another plane. So let me go ahead and just get another jet bomber. I'm probably getting to the point... Never mind. I was gonna say, I was assuming we were getting to the maximum number of aluminum we could have, but we've still got plenty, so I don't need to worry about that. That's good to know. I probably should have checked it before buying another unit, but whatever, it worked out just fine in this case. Still though, you know, probably should have, just for safety, because you don't want to have too many. We have a big pool of aluminum anyway, so it probably wouldn't have hurt, but it's bad practice more than anything else. War spiders, what have you picked up for us now? Let's go ahead and give you... Let's give you Popstar. so that we can get some gold off of everything. Light Wolf is they've formed, and they're bringing up another set of awesome album cover art. They're going to the wonders of the world and just making some really sweet covers for their albums. Hopefully it pays off for them. I like it when my boys do big things. Excuse me. You would dare approach your former city, my city? I'll send bombers up there to defend it. You don't even know. I've done it before, I'll do it again. We have one spot for... Where's this? Oh, this is the National History Museum. We have one spot for music, potentially. Okay, I'll have you head down here. That's fair. And then we'll see where the other one goes. Berlin. Let me rebase you over here. How about into this little city? I avoid the airports. I prefer my bombers to exist in cities. I think they're easier to defend in a city, although the AI doesn't really seem to go after them too much. Or at all so far. Get rid of that ship because he's a jerk. We're looking over here. Getting close. Getting very close. Next turn we should have this one. We should actually be able to capture 2 cities of Korea's next turn, which is nice. Dude, I'm hoping these rock bands continue to have great success. Dude, and our betrayal emergency is nearly completed. Climate Accords, I'm thinking we're just gonna not be able to succeed at least. I don't know how much it helps to decommission things, but I don't think we have a lot of power plants to decommission as is.
You can never plan the future.
So, yeah. Do we need martial law anymore? That's my question to you. Because I'm interested in maybe getting the 4 diplomatic favor thing, because we're doing future civic, which is getting us 50 every few turns. And yeah, I think that maybe, just maybe, we could be here, let's pick up emissary for her. Yeah, I think that maybe we could be dropping it, although, you know, this city's having problems, but we're about to capture this, so we just bomb it twice. This really changes the whole loyalty landscape in the area once we bring this in. It was a huge city. So what I would like to do is just drop martial law and pick up diplomatic capital. And you know what? I'm just gonna do it, and we're gonna live with the consequences. So I've done it. Let me make sure. Like Germany, you guys are still okay. You guys are doing fine. How are you looking? It's looking good. So I think it was an acceptable thing to do. You go take this now. Got him. Yeah, we got loyalty under control. She's in a golden age, but that's based on what happened in the past. What's happening right now is that she is getting absolutely decimated. And we are just champions. Dude, we're about to get the Earth satellite, which should get us, I think it gets you like 10 turns of culture, so that's gonna be a huge boost of future civics, probably. Unless that doesn't all roll over very well. I don't know. We shall see. But if it does roll over well, that's a lot of future civics for us, which is cool. Everybody work on shopping malls. Get people out there. Or Ferris wheels, you know. To each their own. You get a shopping mall. You get a shopping mall and an aquatic center. You get a zoo. Actually, we need to... Hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself in this one. We got to take care of you first. You will get a zoo. But we're going to do it... We're going to do this first, I think. We're going to repair a bunch of your stuff. I accidentally blew up your lighthouse earlier. In a moment of clicking rage. I didn't mean it. So... we will get that repaired for you. It was a waste. You don't have any sort of flooding to contend with over here. That's good. That's great news, even. Alright, I think we're in a reasonable spot with jet bombers. Can we get our jet bombers... Here, let's start bringing them towards Korea once again. We don't need... I mean, I guess we could take down the walls once these things flip to free cities and be okay with that. But I'm waiting for them to all start flipping. Nah, let's... You know what? Just take down the walls. We'll get it ready for when they flip. I don't think it flipping to a free city is gonna impact. It'll bring the health probably back up. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not gonna speculate. I'm done speculating. I'm ready for the war spiders to rock this thing. Yeah! Another solid performance. 6,000 tourism. We got a whole bunch of gold from that, so thank you, my friends. Light Wolf, I'm looking for great things from you. Oh. I had high expectations for you guys, and maybe they were unrealistic. Maybe I put too much pressure on you. I'm sorry, but you did fail me, and we will eliminate you from the annals of history. No one has ever heard of Light Wolf, and no one ever will. That's just what happens when you fail us like this. I'm sorry to say. We had big expectations, and they were not met. Come on, Earth Satellite. I believe in you. So these cities that we've captured down, well, this one in particular, if there are subs down here, they're gonna be able to start attacking in retaliation. I'm gonna get rid of, never mind, I'm not gonna get rid of this from here. But we can attack this city, right? Yeah, so I'm not gonna move you until such time as you can't attack a city appropriately. Carol of the Bells. Get placed. Oh, our shopping mall is nearly complete. So much shopping to do. But then all the malls will become abandoned in the future. At least that's what it... Do people still go to malls? I think I may have asked this in the past, but I feel like it's it used to be a huge thing. If you watched like the latest season of Stranger Things, no spoilers, but it was heavily involving a mall, which was a very 80s thing. And it was even a very 90s thing, but I don't know if it continued on once the state of the world has changed. I don't know if malls are still a big thing for kids. Because it was definitely a hangout for people a long, long time ago. But now I feel like, as a center for shopping or whatever, you just go online. At least that's what I do. You don't need to go... You don't need to go out to get all that taken care of. Although maybe some people still do. I just remember we had some giant malls with like huge arcades, and they were super popular for a while, and now they're like ghost towns. At least I can think of a couple. It's weird. It's weird to think about, but they went from being like huge centers of commerce to not at all relevant. But I wonder what the average state is, you know? There's obviously still malls that are active, and I think the more successful, at least amongst ones I can think of these days, are like the outdoor shopping centers where they have like they have a mix of everything. They usually are a little, I feel like higher scale than malls used to be, or than many malls were. At least the ones I can think of. I don't know, man. It's a weird thing. Why did it become more interesting for an outdoor type of thing? Is it because it emulates like a city downtown area or something like that? Is there a reason that it's more like a more popular thing these days? I'm just speculating because I have no clue. War spiders. You guys have run out of world wonders to hit over here. Are there any world wonders for us to hit? There's the Casa. How long would it take you to get here? 6 turns. Begin your run over here, my friend. You've had a good run so far, and we want to keep you trying to hit world wonders, because that's your thing, man. We know the album cover art. We get it. We're down with it even. But it's gonna take him more turns to get there than it is for us to have conquered that city, so I'm gonna have to put that on hold. The city conquest, if we want to give them a shot. Where do we want to send you? Paris, do you have any? You don't look like you have any art for us to steal. I don't know why I thought you might. Let's send him to St. Petersburg, because it's gonna take us a while to get down here. They have the Night Cafe. We might be able to steal. Can you help us bombing from, like, Adelaide? You might be able to reach over that far. I don't know. That might be too many tiles. Could be too many tiles for sure. Great works. We need to find one broadcast center. Or... Aha! A broadcast center is in Toledo. So let me go ahead and just warp you over there. I could probably take a look at our archaeological stuff to see if there's anything we can do. I find these ones harder to shuffle around. Ancient artifact. Classical John Curtin. Ancient barbarians. Renaissance, medieval. I think we had like a... Didn't we have like a Renaissance area that needed like one more? Classical. Industrial. Yes, okay, so we can flip one of these, but I need to see which one we gotta grab. So it's this one. How do I? Alright, I have to use the scroll wheel. This is just uncomfortable. We've swapped it with this. Now it's fully themed. Yes. Industrial. Medieval. Do we have another medieval to throw in this? Oh, I guess we'd have to get 2 separate medieval ones, so... I wish there was just to sort this for me. Sid, please. Just sort it for me. I'm not giving you that for 16 gold. I make 470 gold per turn. It costs me more gold just to read your message than I would have gotten from the trade. I don't get out of bed for less than like 800 gold. So, quit wasting my time, sir. I don't appreciate it. Come on, Earth Satellite. We will then launch our next space project afterwards. This game's just gonna have a bit of everything. We're gonna go to space. We're gonna have tourists. We might get some diplomacy in there. It's just a bit of everything.
I love watching my mom argue. You can never plan the future.
Alright. Let me close out of this. We won the betrayal emergency, obviously. So we get 200 favor from that. Nice. How's the climate accords looking? Yeah, we're not succeeding in the climate accords so far. We're gonna continue on future civic. So that was wasted? Or like the huge burst of extra... It's 3,500 culture, and we should have earned about 12,000 culture from launching that, so I don't think it kind of rolled over, unfortunately, but it is what it is. We'll launch the moon landing next. They can handle these projects on their own. They're strong lads. They got a lot of production over there. Adelaide, get us a military academy. How about that? What do you think about that? Oh, you're so close to being able to hit it. But you can help us with this. Get rid of it. Ice him. Kinshasa. I don't know what to say. Let's grab a library. Let's grab a trader. Spies, we don't concern ourselves with spies. We're beyond that for the most part. We use them just for a little bit of guidance, but we call them diplomats more than spies in this game. Some people might say they're one and the same. Those people, I mean, they're technically correct in this case. Eritrea. Pergamon. We are waiting for you guys to flip. We're waiting for Perth to flip. Did the war spiders get sent back? I guess they probably did. I was confused why 2 rock bands were present in one city. But it all probably makes sense. So war spiders, we're trying to get you to go to here. If you're being just sent back by a ship or something, I get it. I'm not happy with it, but I get it. It's okay. Speedy Tomatoes, welcome aboard. I'm looking forward to some beautiful album cover art featuring this temple. I'm expecting great things from you, as I expect of all of my all of my friends here. You can't bomb them from here, even with visions. That's a shame. Let's just do this then. Put you up here. Now we have vision to everything. All of the things are ours, or will be. Simba. All these Korean cities that the bombers touch are yours. It's true. Even if the hyenas say otherwise, they don't know. Jet bomber is now a super fortress. Welcome to the team. You're terrible, but you're mine. We'll get you upgraded at some point, I think. Are you gonna survive this attack? Attack ineffective. Do we have someone who could take this turn? I guess we'll wait and get them a little heal, but I'm not gonna like the whole waiting aspect. Never been a fan of waiting. You can't attack that city, but you can get this one. And then this guy can obviously... He can't get there in one turn. What? What? Who owns this, by the way? Busan. Oh, so we don't want to take this anyway. We're looking to we're looking to bring our guy over to perform first. So let's not be too hasty. Even though I just said I don't like to wait. She has asked for peace. The thing I worry about with making peace with her is that I misinterpret how the science victory works, and I need to wipe her out in a matter of turns. Let me double check. We might go to peace with her. But what I need to do is double check to make sure she's still getting 0 on the expedition. Because it would make it easier for us to spread tourism if she was our friend. Or at least not being bombed into oblivion. Keep her free city. Oh, we got a German city. So, she's still going at 0. So I think the rules of the road are such that she is not able to win because we have her captive. I believe that's just how it works, but I could be incorrect. It appears to be how the game is functioning at the present moment. I don't know if she has any more. She does have this spaceport. If I'm gonna be, I told you to back up with this guy, or he would be obliterated. You didn't listen. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit the spaceport. Boom. Just to make sure it can't do anything. Do you have any more spaceports over here? Let me do a little spaceport Korea. Because if we're gonna declare peace with you, I want it to at least start with having ruined your spaceports. You do have a spaceport down in St. Petersburg, which that scares me a little bit. I gotta be honest with you, I don't like it. What can we do with 3,000 gold? We don't need to buy more jet bombers. That much is clear to me at this juncture. Let me buy zoos. Can I buy you anything of use? The food place? I don't need a food place. I don't need a sewer. Let me get you an oil power plant. And then... yeah, these climate accords are not looking good for us. This is not how we're going to get our victory, unfortunately. So, do we trust that Korea cannot win the game at this point? I think I do. I don't know if you guys agree, but I believe that she cannot win so long as we're holding down the fort here. If she was to suddenly spike and be getting like 4 per turn and we were forced to be at peace with her for 10 turns, that would be extremely disappointing. I think you can all see why. So I don't know. It makes me nervous to think of being at peace with her, but it does make tourism easier to generate if we are at peace. So it says major. You know what? I trust my troop can make it. I don't trust that Sid Meier will give me pathing as it says it will. But I do trust that it would have worked. I believed. So yes, the question becomes, is Korea capable of winning without their capital? I think the answer is no. Speedy Tomatoes? Please? Come on now, dude. 37% does not seem like 37%. It seems more like 66%. You know? The amount of failure in comparison to the amount of success, does not line up as far as I can tell. Those things they're not, I'm gonna bomb you. You had a ship there. It hurt my jet bomber. Ooh. But those two things do not seem to line up. At best, we're just getting extremely terrible luck. At worst, the game is ooh, an infantry. Barbarian infantry. At worst, the game is just straight up lying to me. Or, you know, it's a bug, which is always possible. Oh, thank you for moving all your guys right next to my my apostle so that I could just do one of these. This is gonna be cool. It's gonna be the death of this apostle, but it's gonna be the birth of a barbarian-born Kongo force. We embrace them into our empire right now. Heck yeah, brother. Now they're gonna be able to grab this goody hut. They're gonna be able to take that camp. Heathen conversion successful. It's a beautiful day. We could always get ourselves a giant death robot once we got 6,000-ish gold. I think it's 6,000 that you need for that. Okay. Nuclear sub. This is 0 and 0, so even though it says major defeat, I still think it'll work. Yeah. I always question those ones because you should technically be losing based on what the game is reporting. But the city has no hit points, so kind of lies. You lie. This is my city now. There's rebellion to be had? I don't know about that. I can't support that. Let's take this down. Maybe we'll just leave Korea as a couple Korean cities and then a bunch of Russian cities. We occupy old Korea. They live in new Korea. We let them visit on the weekends. Pergamon and Eretria have flipped. I think just spending money on stuff is the key. Non-bomber related activities. I don't know, we'll just move down your tree. It doesn't really matter. We're gonna continue to get more and more of these points. So, let me move. Let's just move Victor up to the front. I know this is gonna slow down. I don't think anybody needs that 4 loyalty that he's putting out right now, so yeah, everybody seems to be fine except you have a problem. Let me move Moksha just to take care of that problem that you're reporting over here. Where is it? Jinju. You don't have a problem. It's just lying to me right now. It hasn't updated the UI as well. Okay. Just the game not reporting things factually. That's par for the course, as far as I can tell. We did just capture this city, so that makes sense that it would be off for a bit. Okay, let's do this. There we go. Swap in the flood barrier after repairing things. Get your monument. Defenses. Granary. So I don't know. I don't know if it's possible for her to win. I'm thinking that she can't make any new progress. That's the hope and dream. I'm just not sure if it's grounded in reality. Hopefully it is. Spaceport has been pillaged. So, do we have to leave this behind if we want to have another wonder to run to. Do I make peace with her? I'm gonna attempt to make peace with her. I'm a diplomat at heart. Give me all of your excess stuff. Give me all of these. And then give me gold to accompany all of this. Okay. Fair enough. Korea, we've made peace. If this makes me lose the game, then that's just kind of funny to me. It still says 0. We're gonna, once we end this turn, we're gonna look at it once again. I'm gonna put you on alert. Everybody go on alert. The only people that need to be actively doing stuff are down here. Rebellion. I'm just gonna let these guys flip naturally. I'm not gonna force them to join. I want them to join of their own free will, because it brings a tighter bond if they join on their own. If they're forced to join, you know, they're not gonna be happy about it. Once again, this is not grounded in reality of the game, I don't think.
I never think of the future.
It's just how I feel. Perth. You will be flipped. You're trying to go to the moon? I'm proud of you. You're doing good things. I would make peace with you, by the way, Gorgo, and let you survive with that little city. You would actually make peace with me. I'm kind of surprised. You won't give up anything, or I don't have room for it. You're not gonna... I know you don't like to give up things. You know what, Gorgo? I accept. I accept peace terms. 1,234 grievances against us. Oh. I was gonna eliminate you from the map entirely. But I don't think that's fair to you. I don't believe that it's right or good. But how are we looking on loyalty in this area? We've got a slight problem down here. It's falling a little. It's gonna go up to rising 0.1 once the monument is fixed, but that one's problematic. Everything else is good though. So there is that. And we will bring down Hellfire and Brimstone if you begin to seek victory in some manner. No, see, you can't seek victory. So everything right now is good to go. We have peace with the world. Our bombers can rest easy. Well, except for this one. He's going to come down here and make sure that... I hope Greece doesn't manage to take this back. It'd be kind of funny if they did. Not funny, haha. But I want these just to flip over to me naturally, as I've said before. So, our grievances should start going down, and we should start getting more... Aha, see, it's now -1 instead of -3. I don't want excess grievances. I don't deserve them. We were just defending ourselves from other people trying to win the game. And we did that successfully, and now, you know, everybody can move on. Everybody, you can get over it. Just get over it. It's no big deal. Seoul needs an Mbanza to make sure they fit in with the Kongo society appropriately. Where is there room for you? We should go to Mbata and purchase an archaeologist. So it looks like you can go to Korea somewhere. Aha. There we have it. And then, so Mbanza is like our western city, right? Not in our territory. Mbata. Give me an archaeologist. Thank you. You guys have done wonderful work. Let's get out of here. Let's return. I'm just gonna have you snag this, and then you head to Madrid. You can go up to the town of Baklava. War Orchestra has arrived. Where are our war spiders? Have they made it yet? I'm looking for war spider. Ah, there they are. Get in there. Yes! They leveled up. I love the war spiders. They're a pivotal member of our society. Pivotal members. They're doing great things, and they need to be treated with respect. Double check. Still not ruining us. That's good. We're getting 807 signs per turn, which is kind of meaningless at this point. Korea's down to 159, 146 for John, 230 for France, 26 for Greece, and 184 for Germany. And we are at 1543 culture and 1126 tourism. I'm not even going to read these, but I will hover over them for you because they're all fairly small. We're up to 2,518 on the scoreboard. Catherine broke the 4-digit thing. She's at 1031. Korea's down to 1010. So I didn't drop her down into triple digits. She should be grateful for that. We're up to 181 of 636 on the culture. And then we're at 17 of 20 diplomacy. Climate accords don't seem to be... Oh, wait. We are making some progress in here. So if we... Let me just double down on these carbon recapture trips. We can probably only do one more in the time. You're making a factory, do a carbon capture afterwards. Carbon recapture. I don't know who all is capable of doing this. You're already queued up for another one. Let me get carbon recapture after you're done with this. I would really like to win this one, and I would be okay with winning the game via diplomacy instead of winning the game with culture. But I am still obviously going to be dropping these rock bands out, trying to make it work. I could be trying to get things on the coast. Oh gosh. He needs to be protected. He's too innocent for this. What is that? There's a lot of numbers flying off of there. The swordsman deserves more than to be shot down by a crossbowman in this day and age. Anyway, once this turn is up, we will be done with this episode, I believe.
If the enemy know
predictive
not
systems are here. It's all looking in our favor right now, unless I miscalculated this whole how this whole science victory thing works. But it appears to be just taking the capital is all you need to do. So I'm feeling good about it. The world is at peace. They don't like me, but they're at least at peace. So it's a brand new day for tourism. And a beautiful day for the Kongo Empire. Anyway, that's going to be it for this one. Like the video if you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. I'll catch you guys next time. Later.